Hi Cancer, welcome to your 2024 readings. So we're going to do general messages from Spirit, then we're going to take a deep dive into your love life. So I'll ask questions on your person, the past and present energies, how they view you, how they view the connection, their next steps, and then any advice. And then we'll take a deep dive into the career or business side of things. So again, past and current energies, your next goal, any advice on how to get there, and then any blockages as well. So, and then we'll end it off with any advice in general for 2024. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Any messages for Cancer for 2024, please? Messages from Spirit. What do Cancer need to know? Wow, there's quite a few that popped out there. So we have Treasure Island. We have Loyal Heart, Never Ending Story, Mending, and Co-Create. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Truth Be Told. So usually I'd only pull one card for this, but it seems like you are meant to know a bunch of things there. Maybe it's for different people, different ones for different people. So any messages for Cancer, please, for 2024. Okay, we have Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? General messages for Cancer from Spirit, please. What does Cancer need to know? Okay, so we have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries and new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. At the bottom of the deck, we have look at the bigger picture with the full moon in Sagittarius. So last oracle card. What do we need to know for Cancer? Any messages from Spirit for Cancer for 2024, please? So we have Flamingo Spirit, Embrace the in-between, and Chameleon Spirit, Act as if. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Rabbit Spirit, Now is a Lucky Time. I'm going to read from the book for these, just the general messages. I'm not going to go into the love of it because we'll pull some of these cards for the love side, and then just the general messages of these as well. So with Treasure Island here, this card, the meanings are the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your ways now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have a good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. It's a really nice card to have. So whatever you're hoping for, basically, you need to find the power within yourself to manifest that, and it will come to fruition in 2024. So we have Loyal Heart then. This card means fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove that they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Really good card to have. So basically that it's saying that the universe has your back this year, for lack of better words, and that there's going to be loyal people coming into your life in 2024, whether that be someone from your past in a relationship, it might be a new person in a relationship, it might be people in business that you can trust, or in a colleague or something at your job, or it could also be friends, family members, a new acquaintance, that type of thing. So we have never-ending story here. So self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. It does seem very connected to the fact that maybe you have trust issues, and there's a voice inside your head that's basically saying that you shouldn't trust something. And being a Cancerian, obviously there is a lot of intuition, but sometimes that voice in your head, the fearful part of you that it's the card is telling us about, is basically taking over. That's not your intuition, that is your fear. So you need to clearly distinguish your intuition and your gut feeling versus what the voice inside your head is saying out of fear. Okay, so next we have mending. So essential meanings are forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends with others and to others. Set yourself free. So I feel like that also has in relation to this, so that it could be that you're holding on to past hurt of something, that you aren't allowing something else to come in, and that you need to mend yourself, your hurt, and clear that out. And for others, it could be an actual literal mending of someone from the past. But we'll go further into it into your love reading. Then co-create. So co-create, we have creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with the universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result, prepared to be amazed. Again, talking about manifestation and how, like, you can create your own path and your destiny and that type of thing, as long as you allow it, and come from a good place. So next we have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap towards or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and in hope for something new, and it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising, and right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is consistently showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. You go first, take a good run up and leap. So, in 2024, I feel like you should leave your fears behind and basically don't be scared of the unknown and go. This is kind of like the Fool card. Just jump straight in and the universe will catch you. It is talking a lot about fears and to let those fears go. So we have new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. The flame is lit, a wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Don't even think about giving up. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan, and a new male might be coming into your life. So that's great for those of you who are single. if it is a male love, it could be a friendship, it could be a person in work, that type of thing. It will be different for everyone. So we have confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, you're more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Make time to have fun. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it. You've turned someone's head. What I'm getting so far, I'm going to read these ones next, but what I'm getting so far from most of you, we'll see what the tarot says as well, but is that I'd say a majority is that there was either some sort of hurt in the past that you have to heal yourself from so that you can allow someone new into your life. And that you have to basically go into the unknown and take action to be able to create this, and that you can manifest anything in, or this person in, or whatever, if this is about love that you're thinking about, and that basically your key to success is confidence. So you need to realize, like, when you mend yourself, realize what you have to offer, because it is obviously a lot that you have to offer to whoever. If this is in relation to a career or a business, it's basically saying that maybe you've gone through the same cycle over and over again, and that you need to basically clear your head and kind of listen to your heart about what you're wanting, like listen to your soul about what you want to manifest in your career or business, and then once you know what it is, take that leap, take action. Confidence is key, basically, so just kind of be confident with what you're doing with each step. And make sure that this card also said about treating people well along the way. And then we'll get on to these last two to see how that fits in. We have Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Balance comes easily to Flamingo Spirit, who sees what was and what will be and stands strong in the face of uncertainty. You can be informed by what came before and plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist Flamingo Spirit's call to be fully present in the now, where the real magic happens. With one foot in life, you are moving away from and one in the future as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions. You must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of Flamingo Spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and that opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with new plans. You can trust this moment and yourself as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you are experiencing in this in-between time. So yeah, I am getting the feeling that for a lot of you, it is a case of that, whether if it's career, it's a case of you kind of trying to figure out and manifest, bring in what it is that you want to do, or the job that you want, or the business that you want to start, and that type of thing. And you're in that in-between phase of like manifesting it in and deciding like, are you gonna stay here or go there, or you're kind of maybe half doing this job but then doing the new job or the new business in your like free time. And then with love, it could also be the fact that you're kind of in between, like you're still hurt over a past relationship but trying to move forward into a new one. And then, or it could be, if that's not the case, it could be that you're in between choices of two people. So we have Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Chameleon Spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing and you're required to come into harmony with them so that you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how to best adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and in equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, Chameleon Spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land, adapting as necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if and do as others do, until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you a great lesson now. Adapting isn't about losing yourself, it's about learning how to dance with others. So again, it's about some sort of new energy, and that basically it's kind of mimicking this, like basically saying fake it till you make it. But it's saying, I feel like there's definitely an energy of something new coming in 2024, because it's all about kind of manifesting and letting go of things and healing, and then new start. So that's like full energy. That's kind of like full energy as well with Aries over there. And then this as well is also about kind of like some sort of new energy, and that this card is about that you're in between, you're kind of leaving one behind and going to the new place. And sometimes that can be a very like scary place to be when you don't have anything to focus on. But that is also the most healing time of all, because you really go within and you know, you can lean on others, and if you can't lean on others, you have yourself at the end of the day, and that you can get into this type of support within yourself, basically. Let's get some tarot. So general messages, what does Cancer need to know from Spirit, please, for 2024? So immediately we have the 10 of Swords, the Empress, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords, the Empress, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like either at the end of 2023, something happened that you felt very heartbroken about, or like you were betrayed. Some sort of maybe backstabbing, or like something that you had to say goodbye to, like the end of something. If that hasn't happened yet, it might happen in early 2024. So don't like to give that news, but it could happen. So there was some sort of ending, or is going to be some sort of ending. Now that could be with a person, that could be with a job, that could be with the end of a way you think, or that type of thing. And then we have the Empress. So the Empress is Taurus energy, and she is the divine feminine. Whether that be male or female, take it what resonates, but it's just feminine energy. So it is also very much about nurturing. So it's telling you to kind of nurture yourself and become this Empress. You can also look at this as like going within and working on your feminine energy. and just really looking after yourself is what it's saying. So take care of yourself in 2024. We do also have the 10 of Wands here. And the 10 of Wands is kind of like, it's you're overburdened or overloaded, some sort of like burnout, like you're tired of the stuff. So it's kind of like all of these burdens and things that are happening for you in 2024, you just need to remember that if he just puts the ones down and looks there, he'll see that it's clear. Like his path is clear to be able to walk forward. But he's holding the ones in front of him and blocking himself from looking at the blue skies and what's available to him. And then we do also have the Two of Pentacles here. So the Two of Pentacles is about making decisions or maybe juggling too much. So there might be a big decision that you need to make in 2024 and kind of weigh your options between, you like do the pros and cons and think about it. And then, like I said, it could be juggling too much. So maybe this burden is kind of making you feel like you've got too much going on at the moment, and you need to kind of just make a decision on what you want or take some time out to think about what you want. Then the Four of Cups also talks about, so the Four of Cups also talks about how you see how this cup is coming out from this smoke. It's basically like the divine offering you this cup of love, if it's a person, or it's this cup of like a creative idea or anything really. Like it's the giving you what you need, basically, even self-love or whatever, and you're overlooking it. You're too focused on these three cups, basically. So you're too focused on other things to accept this amazing thing that could come into your life. So basically you need to start looking at all options. I feel like you're overlooking something. You're overlooking something that could be great because you're too focused on other things. And then with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's about kind of maybe being like the general of 2024. Could be that you need to be this Queen of Pentacles, so become stable within yourself, and maybe work on your like finances, on your health, on becoming what you want to in this 3D world. Work on that type of thing. And don't take any nonsense, but also be kind and nurturing and welcoming type of thing. So you're not allowing anyone to disturb your internal stability and peace, and work on the 3D world, basically. So let's get into the love side of the reading. Wow. We have Clean It Up and In Between Worlds. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have TikTok. So I'm going to read from the book again. Just this time I'm going to read on the relationship side of things. And this card is very mimicking of that flamingo card that you got. It's even showing the flamingo that you're kind of in 1 foot in the old world, 1 foot in the new world. Clean It Up is all about like cleaning stuff, like kind of cleaning within yourself, like any issues and that type of thing, or cleaning up a past relationship, or fixing something to be able to move on, or fixing something to be with that person. And then TikTok is all about kind of like divine timing and when the time is right. So I opened the book and it opened on this one immediately, so I'm going with this one first. So anyone who's OCD, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. So this is about transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, and no man's land. So in a relationship message, this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It's not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't know yet if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. The relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So that's a good one about, again, being in between certain things and to make sure that you are focused in the present of what you're doing right now in some sort of relationship. So if you are in a relationship, focus on that person, don't focus on the past, and don't put all your energy into it, but like give them your full self. But also keep in mind that you don't know if this is going to be something yet. You just need to kind of get to know what it is that you want or don't want out of this relationship. So we have clean it up, getting to the core of the situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. It's time to clear the air, take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. So yes, that talks about basically cleaning up the issues that you might have going into a relationship or in your current relationship, and trying to fix the issues that you have within yourself. So with TikTok here, we have timelessness, divine timing, and immeasurable time. Love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart, in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. So again, it's saying that whatever this is, basically, if this is a past person or a present person, or you're single or anything like that, basically it's saying whatever's coming to you will be coming in divine timing and the time will be right for it. And until then, you can love yourself. We have milk and honey underneath that, which I'm not going to read, but that's basically like amazing. It's like the 10 of cups, basically. Like, it's bringing in happiness and that type of thing in divine timing. So let's get some tarot here. So first question I want to ask is, who is your person? Okay, so your person and you could have had some sort of conflict or arguments, maybe a fight or a disagreement. It also is saying that maybe they can be quite a fiery person, or that they're quick to kind of jump into a fight or something like that. So we also have the Page of Swords here. So that can be some sort of, like, you need some sort of patience, and that this person maybe is quite protective and guarded. Maybe they think before they speak, and they're quick to get in arguments and that type of thing. So kind of mimicking that 5 of Wands. So let's see, what is the past energies with your person? What's the past energies? So the past energies, there was hope. This was the star. So the star is Aquarian energy, and the star is about hope and inspiration. It's about contentment, renewal, healing, that type of thing. So in the past, there was some sort of hope for you guys. Well, I feel like you had some sort of hope for it, or there was hope for the situation. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 3 of Swords, which means that you were hurt. Maybe you kind of had to give up this hope in the past. But the 3 of Swords is about a betrayal. It can also sometimes mean third parties. Don't take that if it does not resonate. I feel like you would know about the third party situation, especially if it's in the past. So the 3 of Swords is just about some sort of heartbreak or betrayal, a separation of sorts, or can just mean misunderstandings. But you had this hope, and I feel like you had to cut off this hope because of it was hurting you. So what's the present energies with this person? Present energies is the Empress. So I feel like with the present energies and the Tower at the bottom of the deck, so present energies is that you had this ending and this kind of chaotic, extreme, unexpected change that came in that caused you to have to kind of go within yourself and nurture yourself and look after yourself, and become this beautiful, fertile, divine feminine, basically. So I feel in the present energies, you are kind of looking after yourself after this change that has come in, and this chaos that happened with you and this person. So let's see. I didn't even have to ask, but I was going to say how they view you, which came out the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about like children. You might have children with this person, or maybe you have a child, but it can also mean that they kind of are nostalgic and kind of thinking about some sort of renewal with you. We have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well, which means like there's lots of opportunities or lots of choices that they need to kind of decide what it is that they want. I feel like they're quite confused about if they should reconnect with you. Sorry, with you. I'm just a bit sick at the moment, so excuse me if my voice decides to go. This could also be like kind of wishful thinking, like they think that they can just come back in and get back with you type of thing. Or like you might be in their dreams, or they're in your dreams and you're hoping for this, but they do see you as this. So I do feel like they think that maybe you guys can reconcile in the future. If it's not that, then maybe it's just a case of that they might have some sort of childhood issues that blocked this, which caused this confusion. So let's see, what do they feel about the connection? I didn't even have to say anything again. So Justice. So they feel like something needs to be balanced. And we have the Four of Swords here as well. So the Four of Swords is kind of about like taking a break and going into yourself, like self-evaluating, like resting and healing, that type of thing. So they might have pulled back from this connection to kind of balance it out. But also with the Justice being here, I feel like if you were wronged in the past, like Justice is here to make things right, basically, like balance out the energies. And maybe like there's some sort of truth that is coming to them from this healing, basically. So what are your person's next steps? Cancer's person, next steps. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like with the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's about kind of like slow healing or lack of progress. So I feel like their next actions is that they're, like with this one they were trying to heal, but I feel like there's going to be, at the moment, the next actions in the current energies, obviously this can change in the future, but in the current energies, it's like they're kind of resisting this change, or this moving on, or getting kind of to a point where it's calmer waters. And then with the Four of Pentacles at the back, it also shows that this is usually someone who is like holding on to either people or possessions or things. So they might be kind of like greedy, and kind of more focused on their things instead of trying to like help you with your healing or come back to you or anything like that. And also it just seems like this person is like, they could also not be able to let go of certain issues that maybe you guys had beforehand, or maybe they're more focused on their wealth or their job or that type of thing, instead of coming towards you or trying to heal anything. But Justice is here, so they do feel like the connection needs to be balanced out, basically. Maybe they need to give you some sort of closure, or apologize for something, or do something to make things right. But in the next actions, it's not showing that they are going to take that action. It's kind of an immature actions that we're looking at. So what is the advice for Cancer? So we have the Six of Wands for the advice for yourself. So, and then we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So Hermit is all about kind of like going within and discovering who you are. Like it could be spiritual enlightenment or soul searching, self-reflection, and listen to your inner guidance and that type of thing. So listen to yourself. And then we also have the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Wands is about some sort of like victory or it is about like recognition. So like you're gonna have the recognition that I feel like you deserved in 2024 with whatever happened here. But it could also mean like you have supporters, like you have the confidence gain, you're successful because of going within and listening to your inner guidance and self-reflecting. So in every situation, I always say, like, even though like this person could be like the person who did majority of the things wrong, it always takes two to tango. So go within and see how could have you kind of handled things differently and heal yourself, so that, because now you're in between worlds, so that you can let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, and not bring that baggage into some sort of new relationship for when the timing is right. And I feel like the timing will be right for either the new relationship or this person to come back in with your success there. The timing will only be right once you've actually healed fully. So let's pull some love oracles. So Cancer 2024. Okay, so immediately we have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, so there definitely was some sort of separation or unrequited love. And we have deception at the bottom of the deck as well. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Let's get some more. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know that's coming in 2024 for love life? Okay, so chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and then we have very soon at the bottom of the deck. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like there's definitely someone new coming in. That's going to happen very soon, as soon as you've healed yourself and in divine timing, and that it's going to be full of chemistry. And then let's see. Let's get messages from the past person. So it says, I am not available, and that's on separation. So either maybe they might be with someone else, or that they are not available emotionally. I wish I could take back my words. Maybe they said something that hurt you or something along those lines. So I hid who I really am from you. Okay. Okay, let's get the new person. What would the new person say to you? I hide behind material things. Just being near you is intoxicating. I bury myself in work to forget you, and I want to tell you how I feel. So with your new person, I feel like it's going to be that they are going to be kind of like, maybe they look as if they're quite materialistic, like maybe less spiritual, more involved in work and money and that type of thing, and I bury myself in work to forget you. So they might be very career focused or career orientated, but they do have these great feelings for you that they want to tell you, but maybe they're just not saying it yet because they're hiding behind like this 3D world, like money or work or something along those lines. Okay, so that's it for the love portion. Let's move on to the career. Okay, Cancer, career, 2024, please. So it's time to release negativity, and then we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra and full moon in Scorpio. So obviously this has got to do with career, so maybe you are going to be excited about this new career and that you're going to love what it is that you're doing, or this new business or that type of thing. Okay, so the full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It is time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Okay, and then emote, it's better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And the end of an argument. So with this one, we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Give and take could be, well, the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and someone else. A new relationship could be the beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are that this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating to this card and suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way, and pay attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. So, because we asked about this being a career side of things, I don't feel it has anything to do with a person. So I feel like you should ignore those bits that it said about like a romantic partner. But it does talk about like doing things in pairs. So maybe there's someone that you like, maybe someone from your work that you need to like pair up with, to collaborate with. It's kind of like the Three of Pentacles. And maybe do something with someone, or if you're looking to start a business, maybe go into a partnership or have someone to ask advice to or something like that. And then let go of any negativity. So if there's someone in your workplace who is really just toxic, just ignore them. Like, just walk away and don't let them get to you. Just honestly release it. There's no point in even getting into that energy. But this also talks about like being kind. So you don't need to be rude to the person that's being rude to you. Just ignore it. Just leave it and be kind to people around you and yourself and that type of thing. Let's see, what are the past energies in Cancer's career or business? Past energies, we have the Page of Cups. So maybe in the past you were only kind of starting out. You weren't at the top of the ladder type of thing. So you were only starting out like quite young and still learning. But also just kind of like a dreamer, and you're loyal and kind, and you kind of like you're feeling like love for the career path or the business that you're starting, but you're still new to it type of thing. We have the Five of Wands at the back of the deck. So Five of Wands, as you know, is conflict or some sort of arguments or something like that. So with the past energies, maybe there was some sort of conflict or argument at work, or disagreement of some sort. So what are the present energies? We have the Lovers. So present energies, and then we have the Ten of Wands at the back of the deck, which we've also discussed this about it being like kind of you're at burnout type of thing. The Lovers in a career reading can talk about like a good partnership again, so it's kind of like mimicking this. So maybe you already know this person that you want to go into partnership with, or that you know this person who you want to kind of put on your team or like kind of collaborate with in your career. And it can also talk about decisions. So maybe you're kind of making a decision in this moment of what you should do going forward. Maybe like whether you should work on one project or another, whether you should leave one job and go to another, or leave one job and start a business with another person, or you might be in a decision mode basically. But I do feel like you are at the point of like you're overburdened and you're at burnout basically. So let's see, what is Cancer's next goal? Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is about success. It can be like a celebration, or it can also talk about teamwork and success and being proud. We do also have the Devil here, and the Devil is about obsessions or addiction or depression, mental health issues, that type of thing, or even dependency. So I'm feeling like with the devil energy, you kind of want to release yourself from this toxic environment and start something that is going to bring happiness and joy, teamwork, success, that type of thing. So what is the advice, Cancer's advice on how to get there? Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like you need to stop focusing on any disappointments that have happened in the past. You need to let go of whatever's happened in the past, and you need to put the effort in to whatever it is that you want to achieve here. Like slowly but surely, the more effort you put in, the more that you'll have that success. So you just need to, like, little steps every day, one step at a time, put in that effort, and you will reap the rewards, basically, if you stop focusing on any losses or disappointment that you have had in the past with in relation to your career or business. And then let's see, any blockages. Are there any blockages? Wow, talk about toxic people. So the Seven of Swords came out along with the Empress again. So I feel like the blockages is that either there's someone who is there who is purposefully tricking you, or like kind of strategically blocking you. There's someone who's strategically trying to stop you from getting to where you want to be. So just beware of that. It can also mean like deceit or lies or trickery. So maybe someone's like telling lies about you to someone. But I feel like what it's also saying is that you just need to be this Empress. Like, this Empress has come out in all three of your portions so far. So just basically nurture yourself, worry about yourself. Don't like look at these people, because you see how she's not even looking, her back is faced towards this person, and this person is looking at her. So this person is kind of like, oh, I'm gonna get this person, but you know, she's just like not even caring. She's like, I've got my own stuff going on here. I'm not going to pay attention to any of this BS or anything like that, you know. So that's the advice on the blockage anyway. And then also we have the Six of Cups at the bottom. So it's also just the Six of Cups we've spoken about before, but the Six of Cups means things like, it could be like past influences or reunions, or it could also just be like playful. It can also be about childishness, so maybe you need to let go of these childish people, or that you just need to not be childish about the situation, let them be childish, and you just be this Empress, basically. So that is it for the career reading. So what is the general advice for Cancer for 2024, please? I'm going to take them all because they all fell out. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So there's definitely some sort of like your spirit guides or angels or the universe or whatever you want to call it is kind of protecting you and like guiding you towards what you need to do in 2024. We have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Again, it's basically your ancestors or your guides or whatever angels, universe is, or lining things up for you there. It's coming straight down from spirit to line everything up for you. So trust in this process. Starseed, what lights you up? So you need to basically do some soul searching and see what it is that you want out of your life in 2024. That Hermit energy was there as well. So think about what it is that lights you up. You might also be very spiritual yourself. So it could be about sharing that spirituality with other people and just sharing kind of the light in general. Then don't dim to fit in. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So it's very much about like, don't change who you are just to fit in with the people around you. Like, you are super special. You don't need to think about bringing yourself down to a certain level if like it means fitting in with people. Like, they can rise to meet you, or you can just let them go out of your life. Do not change yourself just to fit in with people who are less than worthy. And then Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So you need to let go of these things that you are so attached to, that you're holding on to so much. You need to let go of that, like cut those ties, those soul patterns or the contracts or the past lives or anything like that, any issues that you might have within yourself, any hurt, any insecurity, any negative thinking, you need to cut that all out, because you have everything you need here to have a very successful 2024. So let's pull some tarot. Any advice for Cancer for 2024, please? We have the moon, which is Pisces energy, but I also sometimes look at it as Cancerian energy because you guys are ruled by the moon. We have the Magician, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like it's literally just mimicking this and everything that's happened so far. So basically, the moon is that you need to trust your intuition and go within. There may be things hidden, but you need to trust your intuition on those things. And basically, you need to go within yourself and manifest exactly what it is that you want. You have everything you need. You have the universe on your side to manifest good things into your life. And when you're manifesting, don't manifest a specific thing or a specific outcome. Make it very general. If you're manifesting love, I want to feel loved. I want to feel like I'm appreciated. I want to feel respected in this love. I want to feel like wanted, you know, like that type of thing. Don't manifest, oh, I want that person to come into my life or that type of thing. Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, new love, new creativities and that type of thing. So, and new beginnings. So with that, it's saying like, just be open. Don't close your heart off because you've been hurt in the past. Be open about things. With the Ten of Swords here, it's saying to, and the Five of Cups is basically like, the Five of Cups again is that disappointment or that sadness or longing for something. It's basically saying to let that go, to end this sadness and to end this feeling of betrayal and that type of thing, and move on to manifesting the best things into your life. And the Knight of Swords, basically, he is running for the hills, and you need to do that. Basically, just run away from all of this. You don't need that. Go within, manifest what you want, and kind of just heal yourself. Just focus on yourself. Don't focus on these negativities or these other people, because I promise you something way better is coming in. So that's everything that I have for you guys, Cancer. So if you feel called to, please like and subscribe. I am new to YouTube, so it will help my new channel. And if you want to book a personal reading, I do have them available. You can go to my website, which will be in the description box, to book them in. But I hope you have a wonderful 2024, and thank you for watching.